Hello, boys and girls. I thought I would read another book to you today. I chose one that is also one of my grandchildren's favorites, and it's called The Giant Jam Sandwich. And story and pictures are by John Vernon Lord. One hot summer day in Itching Down, 4 million wasps flew into town. They drove the picnickers away. They chased the farmers from their hay. They stung Lord Swell on his fat bald pate, and they dived and hummed and buzzed and ate. And the noisy, nasty nuisance grew till the villagers cried, "What can we do?" So they called a meeting in the village hall, and Mayor Muddlenut asked them all, "What can we do?" And they said, "Good question," but nobody had a good suggestion. Then Bat the baker leaped to his feet and cried, "What do wasps like best to eat?" "Strawberry jam." "Now wait a minute. If we made a giant sandwich, could we trap them in it?" The gentleman cheered and the ladies squealed, and Farmer Seed said, "Use my field." Bat gave instructions for the baking of the dough. Mix flour from above and yeast from below, salt from the seaside, water from the spout. Now thump it, and bang it about. While they were working and working hard, some more made a tablecloth out in the yard. When they were done, the dough was left to rise, till the loaf was a mountain in shape and size. They hitched it up with a bit of fuss to tractors, cars, and the village bus, and took it to the oven they had made on the hill, 50 cookers in an old brick mill. For hours and hours they let it cook. It swelled inside till the windows shook. It was piping hot when they took it out, and the villagers raised a mighty shout. "Isn't it crusty? Aren't we clever?" But the wasps were just as bad as ever. The loaf was left to cool, and then the people watched while 6 strong men took a great big saw and sliced right through. Everybody clapped, and they cut slice too. That looks so cool. The village bus, they all agreed, would spoil the fields of Farmer Seed, so 8 fine horses pulled the bread to where the picnic cloth was spread. There's the horses, there's the cloth. A truck drew up and dumped out butter, and then spread it out with a flap and a flutter, spoons and spades, slap and slam, and they did the same with the strawberry jam. Wow, a truckload of strawberry jam. Meanwhile, high above the field, 6 flying machines whirred and wheeled, ready for the wasps to take the bait, and then there was nothing to do but wait. Suddenly, the sky was humming. All 4 million wasps were coming. They smelled the jam, they dived and struck, and then they ate so much that they all got stuck. The other slice came down, kersplat, on top of the wasps, and that was that. There were only 3 that got away. And where they are now, I cannot say. But they never came back to Itching Down, which is not a waspous sort of town, but a very nice place to dance and play, and that's what the villagers did that day. What became of the sandwich? Well, in Itching Down, they like to tell how the birds flew off with it in their beaks and had a feast for 100 weeks. Okay, and hopefully it's nice enough today out where we could have a picnic maybe outside. I love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I might try to go outside for a little bit, and I'm hopeful that you're trying to get outside and get exercise. On Friday, I'm going to make another video where I would like us to do a project. I thought maybe we could make a treasure box. When I was little, I had a special box, and I saved some of my favorite things in there that I now share and sometimes show my grandchildren. And maybe you could do the same and save some things from when you're little. So if you have a shoe box, or maybe a little brown box that, you know, your parents got something in the mail, something like that, and maybe we're going to need tape and scissors, wrapping paper. If your parents have old wrapping paper, it could be Christmas wrapping paper. It could be maybe you had some kind of SpongeBob wrapping paper or something that says happy birthday on it and that your parents didn't use. And if you don't like the pictures are on it, if it's just like flowers or something you don't like, you can always turn it the other way because that side is white. And then we could use markers and crayons or things like that to decorate it. So that's what we're going to do next time, boys and girls. So I'll see you in a couple of days. That's all for now. Have a great night.